guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series video. Today we have Furret, who kind of looks like a little ferret. It's very cute. It's got these little stripes on it, sort of like a dark brown colour and then like a cream brown colour. Yeah, I don't know, it's very, very cute. And when I saw it, I just imagined it being like, if you had this Pokemon, you probably live in like a little cottage with a bunch of different animals and you hang out with them and you take care of them and you kind of a little bit, I don't want to say reclusive, but almost, yeah, a little bit reclusive. And yeah, I don't know, I initially started building something that was very, very similar to yesterday's build and then just got overwhelmed and deleted it and brought, bulldozed the lot and then started this build. And I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. It definitely looks a lot better, a lot closer to what I was looking for, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, because I definitely did. I had a lot of fun building this build. I was a little bit late with it though, I'll be honest with you guys, because I thought I had an interview today, and it turns out it's actually tomorrow, so I was 24 hours early to it, and panicking as to why. Yeah, like we're like 5-10 minutes in and nobody's shown up. And yeah, it's because I was early. Thankfully it was online, because if it was in person, then yeah, that would have kind of really sucked. That I would have gone all that way to realise that, oh, it's tomorrow. But that's fine. We're good. At least, you know, they can see that I tried to show up on time, and it turns out, yeah, I was way too early. But anyway, you're probably not here to listen to me about that. You probably want to hear a bit more about the build and Sims and such as. Yeah, I don't know. I looked up cottage and I just went through and had a look at a bunch of different cottage builds, and I saw one that looked vaguely this shaped, and it had some really cool roof pieces over the top windows, but unfortunately, the way that The Sims is, yeah, you kind of can only have builds like this. There's not really much choice about it. Like, you kind of have to just have flat walls, because the way that it looked, it was almost like the roof was kind of molded into the walls. I don't know, it was very, very interesting, very unique. And something I ideally wish we could do in The Sims, because yeah, it just looked fantastic. But maybe in Project Renee that's something we can do. I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard anything about it, but I think, yeah, it would be pretty cool if we could, like, you know, build different shaped walls. I don't know how that would happen. I think it would definitely be something that would be initially extremely glitchy, no matter who made it, because that's a lot. Like, that's something very... Yeah, I just don't even know how you would even begin to make something like that. But I think it would be super cool to do something like that, you know, having the ability to kind of mold walls and roof pieces together so it kind of, I don't know, like flows into each other. I think we could make such beautiful cottages doing that. It would be extremely difficult though. I don't know, it'd just be interesting, weird, a bit different, a bit difficult, probably very glitchy. And that's, you know, again, any game would be very glitchy doing that. So it's yeah, a little... hoping for something that's probably never going to happen, and that's okay. I think it's okay to want things, but also be like, you know what, it's probably very unlikely because of how difficult it would be to make something like that happen. But yeah, I don't know, it's definitely something that is on my mind and in my heart, and something I would very much appreciate, you know? Would very much love to see in the real... As I say, in the real world, you can see it in the real world, in The Sims. Yeah, look, I'm still a little all over the place because of the fact that, yes, that interview was supposed to be today, and I got the times wrong, and so my brain's a little frazzled. But it usually always is. Also, I'm pretty sure the new pack comes out tomorrow. Let me have a little look, because it's either today or tomorrow. I can never remember. It's... yeah, I don't know, I'm very much... I don't know, I just don't ever pay attention to these things, and I'm very much out of the loop a lot of the time, so I do apologise. It is available tomorrow. Yes, I was correct. Cool. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know down below if you were excited about that, because I know quite a few people would be very, very, very excited about that. And some people probably not so much. I'm still 50-50 on as to whether or not I'm even going to get it, because, like, don't get me wrong, it's a cool pack, really cool concepts, fairies, like, people have been wanting fairies forever. But I just don't know if it's my build style. It's something I definitely will eventually get. It's just, yeah, like I've said in previous videos, I'm not sure I'll get it straight away. I think I need to have a little bit more of a look as to what, like, other people who have it and their opinions of it. There are a few people I know who do have it or have pre-ordered it, so I can definitely ask them, because they know my sort of build style and what I'm comfortable and what I like and things like that. So I could be like, hey, do you think I would like this? Is it worth it for me? But also, yeah, I could just look at it myself. I don't necessarily need to have other people give that opinion to me. But I do value other people's opinions, you know. I'm a little bit unsure when it comes to making decisions and such as, so sometimes, yeah, I do rely on other people for decision making. I was gonna say decision making skills. I'm pretty sure I've got the skills to make decisions. It's just, yeah, the actual making of decisions sometimes can be a little bit, I don't know, I'm a very uncertain person. As you can probably tell by looking at any of my builds with, yeah, how I will put something down and be like, this isn't it, and then delete it and retry something 1,000 times. Yeah, I'm just naturally a very unsure person, and it's not great, it's not fun, but at the same time, it means I'm very careful with the decisions I do make, because I don't want to make decisions that don't make sense or I don't stand by, you know? So, yeah, I don't know, there's pros and cons to it, but the long and the short of it is I would love to know if you are excited about the pack for tomorrow, because, yeah, it is tomorrow. I don't know, I'll definitely have a little looky around, and if you are interested in having a look at the pack, I definitely recommend having a look at a bunch of different builders. I mean, it's not even just builders, but a bunch of different simmers, I should say. So, yeah, if you want to get, like, a wide variety of opinions, definitely check out a wide variety of simmers, because, I don't know, a lot of people might be really, really into it because of the style, but you might not be. So, yeah, I definitely recommend having a look at people who are similar to your type of playing or building, and if they are like, yeah, I could live without it, then, you know. But I'll definitely give my opinion when I get it, because I will eventually get it. It's something that, I don't know, I like to have everything. I'm a little bit of a completionist, and I'm not too worried about being a completionist on time, but I don't want to miss out on items, you know? I wanna make sure I can build with free reign, I guess is the best way to put it. So, yeah, I don't know, it's definitely interesting and fun and curious to look at, and yeah, I don't know, I'll definitely have a look at it tomorrow, because, I mean, I know you can look at the stuff now, but I'll have a look at it tomorrow and decide whether or not it is worth it getting. I don't pre-order ever, even now that I can see the items, I don't pre-order. I think, I don't know, unless it's something I really, 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 really want, I've never really pre-ordered anything. Actually, there's only one thing I pre-ordered, and it wasn't even for myself, it was for a gift for someone else. And, yeah, I'm very glad that I did, because it was a really good gift and they really, really appreciated it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, I feel like pre-ordering sometimes gives that fear of missing out. And this is, like, just in general, like, not just a Sims thing, but, like, in general. I know some people do, like, oh, it's pre-order only, and it's like, sometimes I want to see the stuff before I order it, you know, pre-order it. It's not exactly ideal, you know, and I know some companies do it for the whole fear of missing out thing, you know, like, oh, if you don't pre-order it, like, it might be gone, we might not have enough stock to give it to you, so you might have to, like, you might miss out, and I don't really like that mentality, you know. I don't mind the idea of pre-orders, because I know for some companies, especially smaller companies, the whole concept of pre-ordering helps them to be able to fund said product or service or item or whatever. Like, I'm behind that. That is fine. But the whole, fear of missing out thing, I'm not a huge fan of it. One thing I will say, though, is I like that The Sims, with the pre-order objects, not a fan of them in particular, but the whole concept of having the pre-order objects be, like, for a month after the actual pack has gone live, I think is fantastic, because it means if you can't get it straight away, because, like, some people don't get paid until after it's released, they can still get these pre-order items. But I think it would be good if certain pre-order items, like, you could just go and buy them individually or win them or something. So I just think the idea of permanently not being able to access these things, like, it just doesn't make me feel good, you know? Like, people should be able to have these items. You know, like, it's, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but, like, what happens if someone gets sick and is in hospital for, like, 2 months and they just can't do anything about it because they're in hospital? You know, what if someone's in a coma or anything like that? I mean, I hope nobody gets sick and misses out on things like that. But yeah, I do appreciate that it is extended past the actual pre-order date, but yeah, at the same time, I don't know, some people wait for it to go on sale, and you'll never have it be on sale and be able to be pre-ordered, like the pre-order items at the same time. So yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 on them. I would love to be able to just give out the pre-order items, even if there's stuff that, like, people have missed out on. I think it would be really cool to be like, oh, like, you know, this pack that existed before you even knew the game existed, yeah, here's all the free, like, the free pre-order items. Yeah, I'll give them away for free, that's fine. But yeah, I don't want people missing out, you know? And it sucks when people do miss out, because it's not fun. It's not fun when people miss out. I feel like everybody should be included and supported and whatnot. Like, I do understand they're a company and they need to make money, but, you know, people also need to live and exist and be taken care of. So yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence with some things, but my leaning is usually more towards the people than the company, because yeah, I don't know, companies usually pretty good at surviving, people not necessarily so. But yeah, anyway, this build here is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom build. I realized I haven't been talking about it, so yeah, let me actually jump on that. So yeah, like I said, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom. The master suite is gigantinormous. There's no other way to put it. It's so big that you could split this into 2 and still have 2 pretty nice sized bedrooms. It's got its own nice big ensuite, and then yes, there are 2 single beds, 2 single bedrooms. One of which is set up as, like, there's a kid or a person who lives in this room, so there is, like, a dresser and a little desk area, and then the other one doesn't have the desk, so it's more of a guest room, I guess. And they have a bathroom in between them, and then downstairs there's also a full bathroom as well. I usually do try and put at least a half bath downstairs, or like on every level there should be at least a toilet and a sink, just because I know The Sims and I know that running around the house can take forever, so I do try and make sure that there is a half bath everywhere, and if not, then a full bath. I definitely try and make sure there's a bathroom everywhere. I also didn't clutter this build up a lot, so this is more like, I don't want to say a vacation home, but like I guess set up like a vacation home, or people who just don't have any clutter whatsoever. There's barely any paintings either, to be honest. There's a few here and there, but yeah, I kept it pretty simple, pretty basic. So if you are somebody who is big into gameplay, and you don't want to have to download a build with a bunch of things everywhere, this should be usable. I don't know, sometimes I want to clutter it up as much as I can, and it looks fantastic being super cluttered, but it's not as usable, so yeah, I kind of swing back and forth, and this one that is not cluttered very much. The places where it is cluttered are things like this little table area, the sideboard table thing. Like, your Sims don't really interact with it, so I could put 10,000 things on there and it not really matter. But yeah, the living spaces and whatnot, like the things that your Sims actually use, I try not to clutter up as much. And yeah, there's heaps of reading space, heaps of bookcases, seating spaces, nice big dining table, and I actually make it have a really, really tiny front yard, no backyard at all, because, I don't know, it just feels like when we're living on the island, like the whole island is kind of your backyard. Because this is actually in Brindleton Bay on the Lighthouse Island lot. So yeah, it's kind of like if you live here, it's not really many people are actually gonna be here. So yeah, it's a pretty simple, plain, boring backyard because it's just, yeah, I just threw down like 5 trees basically. But the front yard is a little bit, like there's a little fenced off area, it's a low-lying fence, there's some trees and stuff and some bushes and whatnot, there's a mailbox. I did forget to put it in a bin up until the last second, but there is an indoor bin now. There's space for a dog or a cat. There's no kitty litter or scratching posts or any toys at all, but there's feeders and, what do you call it, beds. Little beds for the dogs or cat if you wish. I imagine if you live out here on a big old island, provided there's no endangered animals, you could probably have a free roaming cat. I mean, I probably not. I definitely wouldn't recommend having a cat free roaming, but yeah, if you had a dog, you could definitely have like a little space. Like there's heaps of space for the dog to go out and run and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a cute little cottagey build. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that there's the room behind the office space was meant to be another sitting room, and I completely forgot to furnish it. So if you want another bedroom or another sitting space, there is another bedroom or sitting space room there. But yeah, I did completely forget to furnish it. Currently there are 2 TV rooms, so there's the one downstairs in the big kitchen area and one upstairs. So yeah, if you do want another bedroom with like a double bed area, there's definitely space for that. Or if you want like a skill room, or if you want to make a room for a dog, which absolutely understandable, just having a room just for a pet, you can do that. Or if you want to, I don't know, if you want to make it a tattoo parlor or an art studio or anything like that, there's a completely empty room for you guys to do whatever you want with. I was meant to make it a sitting room and I just completely forgot, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, we just go around doing some last minute landscaping. I didn't even put terrain paint down, I'll be honest. Completely forgot. Yeah, little bit all over the place today, but I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out. For a build style that's not really something I'm super comfortable with, I feel pretty happy with it, you know? Like there's some little things here and there that I'm doing that just, I don't know if I would have necessarily done it 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I was gonna say 5 years ago, but I was playing 5 years ago, I'll say that, yeah I was. I think that's actually when I started my channel, was about 5 years ago. I don't know if I would have built to this level back then. I think my landscaping would have been like a single tree. I was terrible at landscaping. I mean, I still feel like I am now, but I've definitely made leaps and bounds compared to the months ago. The years ago, actually, even. So yeah, if anyone has any landscaping tips, I am always open to them. Please chuck them down in the comments below, because I do love listening to any tips or tricks that you guys have. Even if it's not landscaping, if you've got any tips or tricks, chuck them down below. I love tips and tricks. So yes, please share them. Because yeah, like I said, love hearing them, love learning more, love getting better at building, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much all I have to say, I guess. But yeah, if you guys want to see more builds like this, or to listen to me ramble and rant about the most random things, usually it's random things. Today we were pretty on track with The Sims. Yeah, if you do want to hear it or see more builds, make sure to subscribe. I do come up with a new video pretty much every single day. just not the last couple of days of February. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.